if we know that we have good light, as in electricity, if we know that we have good pipe-borne water, there's connectivity within the F.C.T.A, the cost of doing business will be cheaper and people will not need all that money.
What they have done, they have removed everything from its masses and kept it in their pocket.
Welcome back again. This is still News Insights. I am Pelumi, your host. And still in the studio is Barrister Philip and Pastor Kingsley. But on this segment, we'll be talking about a different topic, which is Wike approving the minimum wage 70,000 Naira. So, Barrister Philip, please let me come to you. Wike approved 70,000 minimum wage yesterday. I know yesterday we talked about Wike grabbing lands and mismanagement. I think yesterday we were bashing Wike, and today I think we'll be appraising him for this improvements that he did. So I want to know how this approval would affect the citizens, like the government workers, people that will benefit from this. I want to know, what's your opinion on how this 70,000 Naira minimum wage would affect them? Is it positively or negatively? Because now, 70,000 Naira, if you want to look at it, it's not going to do anything for us. Fuel has gone up, food prices has hiked. So I want to know your thoughts on that.
Thank you very much. You've said it all. What is 70,000 Naira in Nigeria today? It is 70,000 Naira is nothing, as you rightly put it. By the time the man who is earning 70,000 Naira fill his tank, the money is gone. In fact, the money cannot even fill the tank. So I don't see anything to celebrate about approval of a minimum wage of 70,000 Naira. You see, what the government of the day has succeeded in doing, I don't know if you had washed chicken when you're feeding chicken with corn, maize. When you're dropping one, you want to capture a chicken, the chicken is there, just be dropping one seed of the corn, it will be coming to you. What they have done, they have removed everything from its masses and kept it in their pocket. So that when they want to use you for anything, they will drop a drop so that you can come running, cap in hand. What has the government done to the workers? They make them to be useless with the previous salary. So approving 70,000 is like, you cannot add data to what
you have.
It doesn't make anything. It's going to be even worse than when they were not being paid 70,000. So it's of no effect. Wike has done little or nothing for the masses, or rather the workers. Rather, he has increased their woes.
Honestly.
Because the news is out there. Minimum wage has been approved. The market woman has heard. The taxi driver had heard. The cleaner have heard. So they too also said, Oga, I need increment in my little take-home. The market woman will say, they've increased your money. My transport, what I'm selling 30. For 10 Naira, I won't sell it for 10 Naira anymore.
Exactly.
The taxi driver that used to drop you for 500 Naira will say it's now 600, 800. So at the end of the day, you just succeeded in increasing the woes of the masses. If you had even approved it and be quiet about it, it would have made more sense. So for me, it's nothing to celebrate about. Rather, we should continue to weep. If you share 70,000 Naira by 30 days, how much would be equivalent to a day? It's not even up to $1.
Honestly. So
it's some cents. And a cent cannot buy anything in the markets of America or anywhere in the world. A burger is $2, $3. And how much is $1 today in Nigerian money?
7.
So you can...
He also added that there will be 3 months arrears paid to the workers.
So he also, that indict him more because he has been keeping these people money for 3 months. And what they expected to live on. The 3 months area he added is to help the people pay the debts they've owned for the past 3 months without any. So for me, there's nothing to celebrate us.
Thank you, Barrister Philip. Pastor Kingsley, please let's hear your opinion on this.
Why are you after Wike this morning? What has Wike done to you?
Well, I'm only stating the
Can't you
obvious.
see all the good roads that he's doing?
Very well. I don't have problem with that.
First of all,
We'll give him kudos for that.
First of all, say that one. Don't only say all the bad thing he has done.
The question I was asked here.
No, I'm just asking you to have praised him first.
Okay.
Well,
I don't like
if I'm asked in that direction, I will state it the way it is.
You
I don't
broaden it.
lick anybody's boot
Today,
because I
I'm
don't
for-
need
I'm
anything
for
from
Wike
him.
today.
Okay.
You can't be for Wike. You are a man of your own. You are free. You are entitled to your choice and your opinion.
So that's why today I'm in for Wike.
Same material.
Okay.
I'm for the masses.
Yes.
I'm not for anybody.
It's good. We have constructs in the studio
Exactly.
today.
Okay, I haven't said that. I don't think it's any news really, because number one, the other states have been paying it
Yes.
that are not as rich as F.C.T.A.
F.C.T.A.
F.C.T.'s budget comes directly from the National Assembly, and they have operational for these things, all together. And we also know that F.C.T.A. has also been borrowing money to do some infrastructural development and all that. So I don't think there's any news about it. The only thing that I will see is that he's trying to open up F.C.T. to. I've always said something. It's not the increment of money that matters. Is making a mode of doing business easier and faster. If we know that there's a rail coming from Kubwa or Kaduna Road that would take you 5 minutes to 10 minutes to get to the city center, coming from Gwagwalada, Kwali, do you understand? Yes. Coming from Abaji. People can live in Abaji really and come to work at the city center. If we know that there's a rail coming from that area that makes transportation cheaper for the people and faster, movement of goods easier and faster. If we know that we have good light, as in electricity, if we know that we have good pipe-borne water, there's connectivity within the F.C.T., the cost of doing business will be cheaper and people will not need all that money.
You forgot to add fuel price.
Exactly. If, for example, even if we, for example, say that we want to remove, I'm not against removing subsidy, not at all. But even if we want to say we want to remove the subsidy, right? If I don't have to drive my car from Lokogoma to this place, I won't spend money on fuel. I don't know if you understand. Okay. So the mode of doing business must be made cheaper and better and faster. I don't know if you understand. So people don't have to always, for example, it's the car that you're talking about. If we know that the roads are safe and they are accident free, they are smooth. I mean, the journey that will take you from Gwagwalada to inside Abuja, maybe 20 minutes, is taking you 40 to 50 minutes, 1 hour. Do you understand? If it's faster, there's a urban road, Turban, they call it in Germany or something. You just drive straight to where you're going. So. Do you understand? Yes. And all that. It's better. Those are the things they should concentrate on. If we know that there's a good parking space, there are cheaper food to eat. For example, now even Mama put corn, 250, 300, one corn.
Honestly.
Do you understand? One pear.
200, 300.
Do you understand? They will say 300, 500.
Yes.
We don't import pear. We don't import corn. Do you understand? If I know that they can move yams from Benue to Abuja safe and faster, do you understand? The cost will come down. These are the things they must work on. And I praise Wike for opening up Abuja. A lot of roads are coming up. For example, for years, of course, I know it's not Wike that did that. This bridge in Wuye
Bridge,
just to connect Zone 7 was a problem. You have to go and turn around. Wastage of man hour. But now look at what it is. We can easily go. Look at Apo resettlement. They are doing it now. Thank God for that. And so many other routes that they're doing.
I think there's a bridge they're trying to construct at Katampe side.
Okay.
If you know this Katampe side where we have Jai.
Okay, where it's coming from Utako,
yes,
straight to...
And they also tried to link Maitama to Bamboo Shares.
Yes, they just started it.
Okay, that bridge going in.
Yes, they just started this week.
You see, those things make...
like he said, that is what the government should do. Government is not all about...
Wages.
If wages and infrastructure.
Yeah.
But infrastructure is key. But the most needed thing the government need to do is policy that works.
Exactly.
We need institution that works. We have failed institution, failed everything. That's what when Obasanjo said it's a failed. Sorry to divide. That's a failed state. He's talking about the institution.
Barrister, which institution are you talking? Because we must point out this institution. This institution are institution of governance.
That's what
executive,
I'm saying. Yes.
Judiciary, and the legislature.
No, what I'm saying, okay, those are arms of government. But when we mean institution, you talk of things like the police, the SSS, all
authorities, all those bodies that we have.
That enforce, that implement.
That's just the executive. So if the executive make policies and try to implement, and they meet on the road the judiciary that doesn't allow them to do whatever they want to do. For example, look at what's it called? Checks and balances.
Yeah,
look at what's it called? VIO. VIO, they were a terror on the streets of Abuja. All of a sudden, somebody went to the court and told them that you can't be doing what you are doing. Today now we can breathe on the road.
That is what I have just said, that infrastructure is good, but we need good policy. And I said further that our institution must work. This example you gave now, it shows an institution that knows its onion and is working. They work in that direction, one segment, and we saw the result. So if all the institutions are working in that direction, the way they should be, it will be better. For instance, the railway system we are talking about, if the Nigerian Railway Corporation takes the initiative, because the law is there, the law establishing them is there, and construct or enter into partnership with private sector who can invest.
You know that there's a train that comes from Kubwa to
but
town.
How many people does it serve? That's what he's saying. That's what he is saying. That train line should start from Abaji and run through the city center, through Kwali, Kuje, Gwagwalada, Zuba, and come straight to the city center. And another one should run from Buhari and all the satellites, bringing people to the town and taking them back home as it were in other clime, where people can now stay in Abaji and the neighboring city and spend little for accommodation and also spend little on transportation. That way, the cost of also transporting goods will be cheaper. Yes. And the cost of the goods will not be as high as it is today, because the only means of transportation is vehicle, and the vehicle use petrol. And the cost of petrol today is
extremely high
on the
compared to the wages that they are getting.
So how do we manage this? So I agree with him entirely that government should focus on how to create enabling environment for the businessmen and women, so that there will be easy way of doing business, instead of telling me you have approved 70,000. Even if you approve 500,000, it will not solve the problem.
But look, I also want to state here, government should remove their hand from some businesses.
Great.
Businesses like Nigerian Railway Corporation.
Not for government.
It's not for government to do that business. In America, for example, because these are developed countries that we also look into, they have basic roads constructed by the government. But if you want to do the overhead and the other overhead to get faster to where you are going, they give it out.
Private sector.
Yes, private sector.
And they charge you for it. You pay
for it. If you are rushing to where you are going, you
because
pay
they are going to maintain it.
Yes, if you pass the Thames Bridge, you pay. I think $1.50. If you are coming back, you pay $1.50.
Like he said, when you use the trunk line, that's the one that take you express. You pay. If you feel you are getting late and you want to you use the trunk line, you pay for it.
You pay. So they should remove their hand from National Railway Corporation. F.C.T.A should remove their hand from bus operation. They can hold a little stake there and put policies that will put them on track. But they should bring in businessmen, not to use government money and buy buses and put a director there. The director will enrich himself, everybody will enrich himself, and all the buses will be dead in this thing. We've seen buses in UK. They run every day, and they've been running for years.
Thank you very much.
So on a very lighter note and a conclusion.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
The message you take to the government, that government, please put in place enabling environment of doing business. We don't want to hear increment of food, but rather make the environment comfortable and convenient
conducive.
for businessmen and women, so that the masses can have access to these goods at cheaper
Rates.
Thank you very much.
welcome.
Thank you very much for your opinions. It was quite an insightful session with you guys. Thank you very much. And to our viewers, thank you for tuning in and watching. I am Pelumi, your host. This is News Insights. Do well to like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, bye.